When I was looking back on your record, and I noticed that you were at Mexico's central bank for over 15 years, first as an advisor in early stages, and then as director of information. As you say, you went on to build the team there. Uh, can you maybe talk? Did that have any impact on how you got your current role as the CDO of Banorte Financial Group?
Yeah, I think that was a good coincidence in some sense because the former governor of the central bank, after a garden period, uh, he moved. He became the president of the board of Banorte, and he invited me to be part of Banorte or in something that was still to build this analytics team, and it was in the beginning it was kind of like still a not well defined idea, and then they appointed a new chief operating officer slash chief financial officer, Mr. Rafael Arana, who had a clearer vision on how to build an analytics team that would have impact on the bottom line for the bank, and so that's the way that I made the transition.
And a great transition has been for you. In fact, when I was doing some research, Latin America has recently become a hotspot for financial technology ventures, with over 1,000 plus financial technology organizations doing joint ventures in the past year or so. And we understand that part of that growth is related to the supportive regulation, the availability of investment capital. Hello, you're in a bank, and then widespread of the mobile network across the region. And we also understand that Mexico took the lead as the first country in the region to enact a real FinTrack legislation. In your opinion, what would you see as the positive and maybe the negatives of such a regulation?
Yeah, you're right. Mexico was one of the front runners in updating regulation, and I think there are a lot of positives, and those are mainly innovation and better access to banking for the majority of the population. That's basically inclusion. So I think it has been a really net positive. Ourselves at Banorte, we've partnered with Rappi to build a new joint venture, which was announced quite recently, less than 2 months ago, for the benefit of the whole population. If I can say something that was negative, it's not negative. It's just the timing. It's hopefully we had done it earlier, so that we were not with this nascent industry in the midst of a pandemic that might derail some of the new ventures that have been created just because they were just starting.
Certainly, we can understand. The pandemic has altered how organizations go to market, but probably more importantly, it actually brought up the regulatory environments on personal private information. And so there's kind of maybe a double-edged sword of positive and negative. Hopefully we'll get out of this in the coming months. That's certainly a wish for all of our communities. But Banorte Financial Group, which is Mexico's largest financial group, you established the analytics business team, a team which has found and increased profits to the bottom line of the financial group. From a management point of view, our fellow CDOs and data leaders would be really interested from a high level, if you can understand or you can outline the key steps for establishing and then maintaining the analytics business units.
Yeah, that's a great question. And in a nutshell, it's value creation, and value creation for whom? And that's for the customers. It has to make sense for our key stakeholder, which is our customer, that you have a better value proposition. Second, for our stockholders. And third, for that it makes sense also for the employees. So at the end of the day, what we are doing is creating value through extending the customer lifetime value, so that what I mean by that is by extending and deepening the business relationship with our customers. And the way that you do that is that it makes sense for the customer, that they want to do more business with you.
And doing more business is good for the financial group, I understand. So, congratulations on that.